everyone, and welcome to my kitchen. And I welcome all of you. Today we are going to be working on a lot of different things. I am working on some of the Amish, and this is the macaroni salad. Also going to be making my chicken noodle soup, and I have bread rising here at the stove. Now we have a propane stove, so this is pretty much off-grid. We do have a light there that's also off-grid, and I use the oil lamps, and I do have some small little battery packs that I use. So let's get started today's video. I hope you continue to watch because I got some things I want to share with all of you. Something I have always wanted to do, and because of you guys, I'm able to learn a new skill. All right, everyone, I am going to go ahead and let's get started. Let's get the macaronis draining, and then let's go ahead and get working on the soup. So I am trying all different kinds of ways to reduce the cost of our electricity. I got our electricity down to $61 this month. Now, of course, it has a lot to do with having a wood stove. We're not paying for electric heat like we used to. But we do have the refrigerator and the freezer on top of the refrigerator. I can't seem to get away from that. But I'm trying to find different things that we can do, you know, to lower the cost of living. So I do have this chopper now that I'm going to use to chop up some of these carrots finer for in my macaroni salad. Now this may be just a little too many carrots. We'll see how many I use. This Amish macaroni salad has become our favorite. I will share with you a recipe in the description box for the macaroni salad. I make it about once every couple weeks, and it's really delicious, and it's so frugal to make. For years I would buy macaroni salad at the store, and it's so expensive, until I realized that you can make it really quick and easy just by using some ingredients that you have in your own home. While we're making the macaroni salad, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to be making some chicken noodle soup as well. Don't you wish we could all work so fast in the kitchen? I love watching it in the fast speed. That was salt, and I have salt with a little bit of herbs in it, but it absolutely made it delicious. It also called for celery, and I didn't have any other than my canned, so I just used a little celery seed. And that really made a big difference because it gave that celery flavor, but without having it. I like to improvise when I'm in the kitchen. I don't buy food especially for making meals. I just try to use up what I have. And this makes a huge batch of it. After the noodles were cooked and cooled, I added it to it, and voila, it's finished. Now, this is a lot for just 2 people, but I made some for our son and his wife. So we have that done. And now we'll work on the next part of the video. Everyone, I am going to interrupt this video for just 1 minute because I want to show you this set of steak knives. Now, these are beautiful stainless steel steak knives, and they are very sharp as well. It comes with a set of 6 of them, and I'm going to go ahead and cut up the onions using these. Now, these are great for cutting up tomatoes, for steak, for meat, but I'm using them to even cut up some vegetables. They have a beautiful handle, and they are really heavy duty. One thing I like about them is they don't have any rivets. They are all one piece, as you can see. So it's all one piece. Some of the other knives, they will have these little like rivets because it's 2 different pieces, and then they'll fall out, and then the knife is broke. But this is all one piece of stainless steel. So let's go ahead and chop up our onions. As you can see, they are very sharp. So you don't have to have them just for steaks. You can use them for just your everyday needs of cutting up vegetables. They are serrated. That's why I like them, because they're great for cutting tomatoes as well. All right, let's continue on with the video. With the same kettle that we are boiled the macaronis in, we're just going to go ahead and we are going to make our chicken noodle soup. So this is home canned broth. Always make sure you hear that pop when you have your own canned foods. Now we have some home canned celery, which I just did a video on. I am going to drain the celery, and now we have home canned chicken. And then we'll add our chicken, put it on the stove until it's boiling. And once it's boiling, then we'll put our noodles in. Containers. I like using these because when I give them to my children, they don't have to return them. They can keep them and reuse them. I like reusing these over and over again. One thing I like about this recipe is the liquid is a little more. So while it may look a little runny, when noodles sit in the refrigerator overnight, they will absorb a lot of that moisture. While the soup is on the stove and I'm waiting for it to boil, that way I can add the noodles. I want to say a special thank you to a handful of people. And back when I was first married, back in the 90s, I really thought it would be fun to have my own grain mill. I thought it would be fun to have my own grain and mill it and make bread with it. Well, back then, things were so expensive. Now with Amazon and with having more modern stores, the price of things have really gone down. Well, I have been watching Little House on the Prairie. Of course, you all know that. I've been reading Little House on the Prairie, watching Little House on the Prairie. I've been studying Little House on the Prairie, and I really had this desire to have my own grain mill. Well, a handful of you fulfilled that dream for me. This is the first hand-cranked mill I ever owned, and I'm learning. As you know, I love to learn things. I love to learn new skills. We're going to set this up, and then I want to show you what a few other people gave me. A few other people then gave me the grain. So we have the hard white wheat. This is absolutely amazing for me. So these two are hard white wheat. These three are hard white wheat, and then we have hard red spring wheat. So I really want to thank the handful of you who did this for me, and you will be seeing me work on this in my videos. I really like learning the old skills, and it's just something that I enjoy. I enjoy history. And so let's open this up together and let's see what it's like. It works perfect now. Thank you so much. I'm having so much fun learning how to grind my own coffee, wheat, oatmeal, and then I can use all of this in my home baked breads. Super duper excited. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for the wheat. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the grinder. I'm really excited to do all kinds of things and learn all kinds of ways to make more artesian breads. All right, the bread is just about finished rising, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in the oven. Also want to give a special thank you to the person who got me the peppermint sticks, and I do have some cups. I'm doing a Little House on the Prairie Christmas. This is for my husband. Shh. So thank you so much. This is going to go in the stockings, and you'll be seeing a special video coming up in Christmas. So we're just going to go ahead and hide these. All right, so when everything is finished, I'll show you the end result of today's busy kitchen work. This week on Grandma Fanny's diary, Monday, eggs were 38 cents and I was at the church sewing all day. Tuesday, I washed and ironed and cleaned the yard. Wednesday, today was sewing circle day at the church. She skipped Thursday, but Friday she wrote, straw bog came and weather stripped today. Not sure what that meant. Also, I was at the doctor. The weather is warm on Saturday, and I cut Marion's dress. It was her roses and her spruce colored rayon. Of course, she writes, Sunday was a pleasant day at church. Then we went to Mother's for supper. All right, so we are able to feed approximately 15 people for under $10. Now, of course, I have a lot of home canned goods, and all the other food that I buy at very discounted prices from a discount grocery store. But you can feed your family really, really cheap if you do a lot of scratch cooking. So the bread is finished. Now we're going to go ahead and start putting all of the soup into the quart jars. Little money. And the chicken, when I canned it, I was getting it for 49 cents a pound, and it was about 2 years ago. Box. My recipes are always free for everyone. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys again tomorrow. And wow, look at all of this. 15 people, under $10. And with the macaroni salad, I can easily say that 15 of my family could eat this.